What's up, y'all? It's your girl Zaria, and we're back with another video. In today's video, I'll be doing a story time about the time I stole hot Cheetos at somebody's backpack in the 3rd grade. Yes, I did that, which is going to be a very embarrassing story I'm about to say. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome to the channel, y'all. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell button when I post, because your girl is not playing. So let's get started with this story time. So it all started, I was like 8, 9 years old. And that, I feel like that's like the age for 3rd grade. I was doing like pull-in times for reading because your girl was not good at reading, okay? A girl had reading comprehension, okay? So there's 2 girls I'm gonna mention in this video, Kayla and Taylor. Just remember those names. They were also doing like pull-out groups too, but we were in separate groups. I just remember after we were done reading, it was time for snack. And before we went into the classroom, me, Kayla, and Taylor noticed like there was a peak of hot Cheetos coming out of the bag. Me and Taylor looked at each other like, shoot, these hot Cheetos, you know, they look good. Because I remember we didn't bring nothing for snack. I don't even think Kayla brought anything either. None of us brought anything for snack time. So me and Taylor looked at the bag like, that look good. Like, I want some hot Cheetos, you know. But I was just like, you know, it is what it is. I ain't bring no snack, whatever. Kayla and Taylor had the idea like, oh, we should take these hot Cheetos, you know, and like, you know, she won't notice. So that was just like, you know what? I don't want to do that. You know, we got to leave the girl chips alone. And, you know, they were trying to peer pressure me, telling me, are you scared? Like, you know, you're not going to do it? That is crazy. And so I'm just like, y'all not going to peer pressure little old me. So I was just like, yeah, we just going to do it. Like, what's gonna happen? What consequences am I gonna serve? Nothing. As an 8-year-old me, come on now. Let's be for real. I had to be the one to take out the chips out of the girl backpack. Mind you, it was a 2000s coded backpack, okay? It was a purple Hannah Montana backpack. Come on now. Like, it's so obvious. And it was so obvious of how the hot Cheetos was like peeked out the bag. The 3 of us, we was munching on them chips. We munching on the whole bag. We left Shorty a little crumbs. Like, it was that bad. Like, we didn't have to do her like that, but we did. So we had to tuck the bag in how it was, right? I just remember like going to the bathroom and washing my face but not my hands. Like, what? I remember licking my hands off the hot Cheetos but not washing my hands. Like, what? I don't think I was looking suspicious. I don't even think the teacher even noticed, you know, that we were gone for that long. But, you know, whatever. So while I was sitting at my desk, I was holding my hands like this, okay? The teacher was like, it's time for snack time. Go grab your snacks, yada, yada, yada. I remember the girl grabbed her backpack because everybody had their snacks like outside the hallway because that's where the backpacks were. They were outside the classroom. She brought out her backpack and she was looking so sad, like sad as bread. Like, Miss Carol, someone took hot Cheetos out of my backpack. And when I say the bag was like destroyed, it was destroyed. Literally. She was like, someone took hot Cheetos out of my backpack. I don't know who did it. Right. So the teacher was like, who went inside the hallway that took the hot Cheetos? You know who snitched on me? Guess who? Kayla and Taylor. They was like,
she took the hot Cheetos. She ate most of it, and we saw her eat them.
And I'm like, are you shitting me right now? Are you kidding me? And I'm just like, well, they ate the hot Cheetos with me too. And they're like,
we did not do that.
I never felt like embarrassed throughout my whole life. It was a mixture of like embarrassment and anxiety because my heart was beating so fast while I'm trying to like, you know, explain myself. And it was just like a hot mess. I just remember bawling my eyes out because I got caught in 4K. You know, I got caught, and obviously my hands are like literally pure red. They're pure red. But I was just so mad because the friends, Kayla and Taylor, they snitched on me. I was like, wow, I can't believe y'all. All three of us had to go to the office to talk to the principal and, like, you know, the behavior team. I don't really remember like what the behavioral lady said. I just know that I had to call my mom and my dad about the situation. And I'm just bawling my eyes out, crying like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to call them. And they were just like, well, this is the consequence. The lady even said, like, my consequence was also having in-school suspension for like a day or two, whether it was cleaning up the classroom or doing extra work, because I had no recess because of that situation. But Kayla and Taylor, oh, they had recess. So I called my mom because my dad was at work at the time. Called her, tell her about what happened. And I just knew I was getting my ass beat when I got home. Immediately. Like, and of course, my mom told my dad about the situation because I was going to get my ass beat twice. I remember itching to not go home. And of course, the whole third grade class knew about the situation. So, like, they're talking to me on the bus. Like, what happened, Zara? What happened? You know, why'd you get in trouble? And I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm crying because I just did not want to go home. The moment I got to the front door, I just had to get prepared to get my ass beat. Because one thing my mom gonna do, she gonna make sure I take a bath or a shower. Which, we do that regardless, okay? But I just don't want to get my ass beat when I have to go take a bath or a shower right when I got home. I ain't had to eat a snack or nothing. And I just remember, like, bare butt, like, getting my ass beat. Why would you do that? Like, you know, black people just know, like, when you get your ass beat, it's either silent or they talking through it, okay? My mom was like, why would you do that? That is not okay. And I'm hollering, I'm screaming, like, oh my God. Like, after that, I just had to wait till my dad got home so I could get a whooping again. So I'm just blue. I'm just so blue and I'm so sad. But the next day, that's when the in-school suspension happened. It was a very short period of time where I couldn't go to recess. So I had to, like, stay and do work while kids were in recess, and I'm just sad as bread. Because the classroom windows was kind of facing towards the playground, and I'm just watching them. Like, I'm sitting there crying. But yes, that was the story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it made y'all laugh, because honestly, I am still embarrassed to this day that I did that. But it's a funny story. And also, too, before I close out this video, I did have to owe the girl hot Cheetos. So I actually gave her 2 bags of hot Cheetos, and it was fine. I ain't never touched a bag of hot Cheetos since that happened, you know. And also, too, don't steal, y'all. Please don't steal. It's not cool. And that peer pressure stuff ain't it either. So if somebody tell you to do something and you think it's a good idea, and ain't, don't listen to them. Just walk away or just say, nah, I'm not gonna do it. And if they get mad, let them get mad, okay? I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And if y'all experienced something like this, comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. See y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.